Have you ever felt too lethargic to even change your own life? That feeling that nothing will ever change, so why bother trying? That's where the danger lies. When complacency seems more secure than progress. Every entrepreneur begins when they grow weary of the same monotonous routine. Dissatisfaction is the initial catalyst for transformation. It's not merely about launching a venture. It's about awakening one's self-awareness. Awakening doesn't happen with energy, but with discomfort. It's when boredom becomes the trigger for transformation. The true start of entrepreneurship is when you refuse to remain the same. Laziness is fear in disguise, and fear, when understood, transforms into impulse. Every decision is born the moment you realize that remaining stagnant hurts more than taking action. Waking up is choosing to act, even in the absence of motivation. It's understanding that action precedes inspiration. Because what truly transforms one's life isn't the desire for change, it's the act of commencing. Many people believe that entrepreneurs are perpetually motivated. However, this is a myth. No one wakes up enthusiastic every single day. Those who succeed are the ones who take action, even when they lack the inclination. Motivation doesn't precede action, it follows it. First, you move, then you feel the inclination to persist. It is movement that awakens the mind, not the other way around. Waiting for motivation is akin to waiting for luck, and luck does not visit those who are idle. Progress is made by those who persevere, even without enthusiasm. Excitement gets you started, but discipline gets you to the finish line. Entrepreneurship means persisting, even when the initial spark fades. It's about transforming effort into habit and habit into tangible results. The truth is simple. Motivation is a reward, not fuel. It appears when you prove to yourself that you are capable. So don't wait to feel it before you act. Act to feel it. Sloth isn't always the issue. Sometimes it's the signal. When you experience persistent lethargy, it could be your body indicating you're on the wrong path. The astute entrepreneur learns to heed what their body is attempting to communicate. Many believe laziness stems from a lack of willpower, but in reality it's a deficit of meaning. When your endeavors lack purpose, any exertion feels futile. The issue isn't fatigue, it's disconnection. Laziness can also be a form of defense. The brain conserves energy when it perceives no emotional reward. This is why embarking on ventures without purpose is more draining than working diligently on something that holds meaning. Transforming lethargy into action begins with redirecting your focus. Instead of berating yourself for inaction, ask yourself why it fails to ignite your enthusiasm. At times, it's your intuition urging you to alter your course. Procrastination doesn't have to be an adversary. It can serve as a compass. If you comprehend that it signifies areas requiring transformation, it evolves into a potent ally on the trajectory of personal growth. Everything shifts when you alter your frame of reference. While comparing yourself to someone 10 steps ahead renders progress seemingly unattainable. When your sole benchmark is your past self, advancement becomes palpable. Comparison is the thief of motivation. It makes you forget how far you've already come. And in entrepreneurship, the only race that matters is your own marathon. Successful entrepreneurs do not perceive the achievements of others as a threat. They view them as inspiration and adapt what resonates with their own circumstances. Growth is not about replication. It is about comprehension and authentic application. When you shift your reference point, the game changes. You cease seeking external approval and begin cultivating internal outcomes. The focus moves from validation to evolution. Altering your frame of reference is tantamount to altering your destiny. For what you choose to emulate fundamentally shapes the decisions you make. And the decisions you make ultimately shape who you become. Nothing changes until you change. The turning point doesn't arrive when motivation strikes, but rather when a decision is made. The entrepreneur who resolves to act, even without foreknowledge of what lies ahead, has already outpaced the majority of people. The decision is the point at which fear loses its grip, because when you decide, the brain ceases its search for excuses and commences the pursuit of pathways. The universe rewards those who take the initial step with faith, not with assurance. Entrepreneurship is a sequence of small decisions that accumulate. It's choosing to try one more time when everything seems stagnant. And it is precisely this one more time that separates those who give up from those who achieve. Every decision ushers in a new possible future, and when you choose to act, the world reorganizes itself around you. Opportunities that once seemed imperceptible begin to emerge because you are finally in motion. Ultimately, it's simple. Life changes when you change, not when you plan, dream, or wait, but when you truly decide to stop being lazy, even about being lazy, and start acting on what you genuinely believe in. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.